Is that you, bud? Hey, bud.
I've been trying to run on a table with this.
So this is a thick shaft.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm hitting this.
Yeah.
It's thick. It's girthy. Think of this as a 12.9 milli.
Okay.
And this is let's say it's an 11.8. I, because of its thinness, would assume that it's more bendy, whippy.
Yeah, it's, yes.
If something is more bendy, whippy, why wouldn't there be more deflection? With an 11.8, can still be low deflection. What I'm saying is that there should be more deflection in an 11.8 compared to a 12.9.
Okay.
Because there's more flex to it. There's not as much meat there.
And I'm saying that because the idea of low deflection, how do you achieve it in the shaft? They bore it out, right? Lower end mass, right?
Okay.
Well,
I don't know.
that's why they started with it. Predator started with it, and they started drilling and lowering the end mass of the shaft. And what that does is it makes it more flexy on the end. So when you're applying this side spin, like you were saying, if you have something super rigid like this, it's going to kick off more than if you have something that's going to whip out of the way of the ball.
Oh, okay.
So because it whips out of the way of the ball, it keeps the ball closer to the original shot line. So the less end mass you have on the tip, and the more flex you have for that shaft to get out of the way, the closer to the shot line this cue ball will stay. And that's why if you have a thick break shaft that's like or anything with a straight taper, like a snooker shaft, a straight taper isn't forgiving. So a straight taper has way more deflection than a pro taper, because the pro taper has flex to hit the ball and deflect out of the way of the ball.
Interesting.
That's the concept.
Oh,
so watch, watch the end of the tip. If I play this with a bunch of side spin, watch how much this tip vibrates the SMO.
I'd have to slow it down and see, right?
That's the concept. It's because how I explain the deflection is the shaft is getting out of the way of a low deflection shaft gets out of the way of the ball, where on high deflection the ball gets out of the way of the shaft.
Okay. Interesting.